What's your favorite? All right. This is a good topic. I like this. What's your favorite thing to bring into the movies that you're not supposed to bring into the movies? My best experience ever is taking a Chipotle burrito. Like we hadn't eaten dinner, and like our like traffic had caused the movie and dinner plans to like collide. So we just watched a movie that was 15 minutes earlier and went to Moe's to like make it work. And having those burritos in there, and like having a full meal while we watched was really cool. I don't know. I liked it.
Yeah, I used to. Me and a few friends, like it's not food. Like we would like hit his dab pen in the back of the theater, like while watching, Wicker Man or whatever the fuck stupid movie we're watching.
There weren't dab pens when like I was like, I don't know, when I was looking to go to the movies and get high. I just remember like smoking in the car. We would smoke in the car a lot.
For joints, we did. Like that used to be our move, is that like everybody to get to the movies, like, and then everybody smokes in the car. And then once like a buddy of mine got like a oil pen in like, this has got to be like 2010 or whatever it was, like that changed the game, because to us, we were thinking about it in the context of like, this smells like barely at all compared to regular weed. And so like, we're just,
or it might even smell like
berries in the back of the theater. And obviously like that, like I wouldn't do that now at the age I am. Cause I'm like, well, that was probably pretty rude. Granted, they were empty theaters for the most part, but like, I wouldn't want somebody doing that around me.
I wouldn't do it like if I thought it was going to bother anyone, for sure. Yeah. I wouldn't, especially if it smells.
I'm always good about that. I always try not to bother people in public. So I wouldn't have done that if I thought I was.
Yeah, same. I try to be super considerate, like when I'm out and about. Like I was reading some horror story on Reddit about like stinky people wanting to sitting next to you on flights and stuff, and it was like, oh my god.
It's rude.
There's a few scenarios when I'm like so careful about my hygiene. Like in general, I don't want to stink. Like, don't get me wrong. Like I'm always smelling pretty good. But when I would go to jujitsu, when I'm going on a date where I'm pretty sure we're gonna have sex, or when I'm going on a plane, I'm at my tippy top best, because I'm about to get close and personal with somebody for a long time, and I want to do unto others as I would have them do unto me, dude. Like it's a little gay, but I remember karate as a kid, how good the coach smelled.
Yeah,
and I remember
having sex with him,
and just how he was actually my uncle.
I would have never.
He was actually my uncle. And he was
he literally was not like a cousin or something like that. Yeah. Like, it didn't stop him apparently. And I was terrible at karate. So
it's an honor for him.
It was sensei. I'll never forget. He gave a new meaning to the Cobra Kai. It was a different kind of cobra.
Yeah, it was his dick.
Yeah, it was a cock. It was, in a gay sort of way.
I'm picking up.
But no, I just remember that guy smelled like tremendous, and being like, holy shit, like that smells great. And then like, and also in jits, like I would always like, I'd put a cologne, because like I'm about to like hug you and drip sweat on you. We're gonna roll around the floor. Like,
I'd appreciate that as your partner. That'd be kind of nice, because like like it's cologne, but the alternative is like just smelling like your feet.
Well, I mean, I'm hitting it. It's not like I'm not like hitting deodorant and like antiperspirant as well, but it's like I want to be smelling good. Yeah. And on a plane, planes.
And if you're gonna get in a ring and fight me, give me a kiss on the lips, for Christ's sake.
I've heard of guys who go the opposite. They won't shower for a couple of days to get like stinky if they're going to roll with somebody.
No, they should be put in jail. That is so fucking rude. No, you're making that up.
And like the professional level, like in the UFC, I'm talking.
That's really
I've heard fighters be like,
shitty.
That guy stunk.
I feel like that make you fight harder. That's a danger for you, man.
It's really rude,
because they warm up. They get a good sweat on like before the fight. Like
but there's a difference between a guy who's like clean and goes in there and starts sweating, like versus when you smell someone who maybe they lifted weights really hard 8 hours ago. They've got like old sweat, old stink, festering stink. That bacteria is living there on the skin. Like, whereas if someone's like freshly sweaty, yeah, they're sweaty and gross, but they're not like reeking.
On a plane, now reeking is a big deal. But if someone had a little bit of like human body odor, I would prefer that to someone invading my space physically.
I'd rather have someone invade my space than smell. It'd be easier to like move my arm than. Because when you're around someone who has like severe BO, it is offensive. Like
if I'm in coach, I literally don't fit in the seat. Like I'm like wide shoulder to shoulder, and I exist over the shared armrest in coach. And if that other person like does too, or maybe even comes into my zone, like we're cuddling, and I don't want to.
I don't want to cuddle either, but I always make sure I get a window, and then I can kind of like, because I have broad shoulders as well. Yeah. And like, I kind of have to, like, I'll kind of tilt myself a little bit. So like this shoulder's on the side of the window and the other one's not in their space. Cause you're right. They make those seats for European sized men, like smaller for live, for the kind of man you want to bend over a bed and